Drug Dealers Dreams podcast.
If you tune in to gossip,
Tune out.
Drug Dealers Dream.
A drug dealer's dreams.
Yeah, some of y'all still out here dreaming, man. We done turn this shit to a reality. Know what I mean? We out there getting to it. Y'all niggas just getting in the way, man. Facts.
Yo, Drug Dealers Dream. Another episode. We're
Back
back. New season. I'm G.
Benny.
And we got a guest, man. It's a good way to kick our new season off, man. It's a friend of the show. It's family of the show. I know this man a long time.
My dog.
That's a fact. It's my partner Rilow, man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Definitely, that's a fact.
Definitely. Thanks for coming through.
I appreciate y'all.
Rilow, we here at Street Execs Studios, and it's the reason we here. Kind of explain your position here at Street Execs, Rilow.
Street Execs.
Is this family oriented? How's it?
It's a little bit of both. I'm gonna give you the whole rundown. Street Exec was birthed in Savannah, like 2004. When my cousin Al, he's the CEO here, owner. My best friend in the world. You know what I'm saying? Got artists you know such as Young Dolph, 2 Chainz, Travis Porter, Cap One, Schoolie, all those Street Execs artists. We manage them. Not a record label. It's just a management company, but pretty soon I think we'll blossom into a nice record label. You know what I'm saying, for all the rappers out there. My position here is just to push the brand, something like you might call it a brand ambassador, just to make sure Street Execs is at the front end of everything, and just helping out with all the odds and ends around here. I'm in on pretty much everything around here.
Got you. No doubt. I know people hear the name Street Execs. It's a legendary studio.
Thank you.
Know what I mean? And sometimes you heard a few negative things happen here, but overall, it's an amazing place to record. All types of individuals. You don't never know who you can run into here. You know what I mean? So it's just ill being friends with a person who runs the day-to-day operations here too, or who has ties to get anything popping here. If you want to record, if you want anything going on with Street Execs, you definitely can holler at.
Definitely pull up. We open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 366 days a year. Definitely pull up.
All right, now let's start here. Originally, you from Savannah, right?
Originally, well, let's put it this way. I was born in Bronx, New York.
Okay.
Then I moved to Waterbury, Connecticut.
Okay.
But I'm definitely from Savannah, Georgia.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I definitely respect that. You get a lot of dudes, too. I want to talk about Georgia. We're going to get into a lot. Like, a lot of people, even I'm from New York, I'm from Syracuse.
Right.
I ain't from the city, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people, when they go out of town, say, I'm from New York. I'm from New York City.
Right.
I rep where I'm from the same way you supposed.
Yeah,
That's the fact. Same way you get some Savannah dudes, you be somewhere else. I'm from Atlanta. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And you got rep what you from because it's real dudes from everywhere.
Most
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Same thing going on everywhere.
That's a fact.
It's equity in coming from a smaller place and making it in a bigger place. You should stick your chest out for that.
You know what I'm
Put your
saying?
shit on the map.
Yeah,
Put your shit on the map.
Good.
So boom, you come to Atlanta. How was your upbringing, first of all?
I come from a single parent home, but I'm super cool with my dad. That's my nigga. We gamble on football together every week. He's still in New York. He in the Bronx right now. The old Sotomayor houses, they changed the name. I'm not sure what it is, but no, that's actually the new name. It used to be Soundview.
Okay, in the Bronx. Okay.
Yeah, he in the Bronx. He's still there. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to take a trip up there soon. But my parents divorced. I was probably like 9 or 10. He moved back to New York. We stayed in Connecticut. That's how I ended up in Savannah. Mom got kind of down bad. We came back down here to her family. You know what I'm saying? But I had a good childhood. You know what I'm saying? I lived with my grandma, granddad for a little while, but I was always taken care of, always fresh, always had the J's, always had new school clothes. Never heard it for a minute, none of that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Never stunted on none of that. Shout out to my mom.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So I understand you came to Atlanta to go to Morehouse.
Yeah, actually I did. 2001, I graduated from high school in Savannah. Got on the first thing smoking to Atlanta, August 2001.
What intrigued you about the A? Why you wanted to get to the A?
Actually, it's a crazy story. Actually, I didn't even want to come to Atlanta. My mother made me come to Atlanta. I was more in favor of staying close to home, doing the things that the kids from the crib was doing. I wanted to go to Savannah State or Georgia Southern. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I actually only applied to Savannah State, Morris Brown, Georgia Southern, and Georgia State. And then my mother made me apply to Morehouse College, which is the one I ultimately ended up going to. Georgia State didn't accept me. Clark didn't accept me.
But Morehouse did.
Morehouse
Morehouse
accepted
accepted you more than Clark.
That
man?
shit
Aren't they
was
more
wild.
prestigious though?
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
a fact.
I don't know how that shit worked out. I don't know if it's the luck of the draw, if they
Yeah.
had an inside plug, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, or what happened. But Morris Brown, Savannah State, Georgia Southern, and Morehouse accepted me. And long story short, my mother made me attend Morehouse.
Respect.
But it was the best thing happened to me. Best thing in my life, other than my kids.
Did you graduate?
Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of folks around that time, I did not graduate. I was actually expelled from Morehouse in 2003. I was expelled, but
For what?
I wasn't traded for nothing.
If I could ask.
Yeah, you definitely ask.
You already know.
When I first came to Morehouse, it was just, I was in a dorm life. Then they built these apartments, I don't know if you're familiar with them, called Heritage Square.
That's a fact.
And when they was building that up, I looked at it as one thing. I used to watch New Jack City. I was like, that's the motherfucking Carter right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was actually a Clark dorm, but I knew a bunch of folks that went to Clark, so I did what I had to do to get me a room in there. And I went up, and I got in a little trouble with a guy that's pretty famous in Atlanta. Not famous, maybe infamous. Pee Wee Roscoe was there with me.
Lil Pee Wee.
Yeah, I met him when he was a little dude. He was
Shout
like,
out Lil Pee Wee.
he was
man.
like 12 years
Free
old.
Lil Pee Wee,
yeah, You know what
man.
I'm saying? Free my boy, man.
Free he got a new trial, right?
Yeah, he
Or
got a new
just-
trial.
Yeah, that's a
They
fact.
said the judge was all fucked up or something with the
Yeah,
trial.
yeah,
They
yeah.
said the
Free
judge
Lil
was
Pee
fucked
Wee,
up,
man. 12 years old in the club, man.
Going
He
crazy.
be in the club.
Going crazy.
That's a fact.
Going crazy with the big man song.
That's a fact.
First nigga I ever smoked perk with. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
First nigga I ever smoked
Pee
perk
Wee
with.
gonna find his way. Let's
Yeah,
be
when he
clear.
get out, he gonna be back lit, man. He like a big mascot in the city, big homie of the city now. You know what I'm saying? But
Coming from Savannah, right? When you get to the AUC, describe how it was. 'Cause
I tell niggas this all the time. Growing up in Savannah, I used to look at the drug dealers around, you know what I'm saying, the dope boys around, even the doctors around, but the doctors wasn't what was attracting me, you know what I'm saying? The drug dealers was living a lavish lifestyle.
Go ahead.
The drug dealers were living a lavish lifestyle, getting the girls and stuff, so the dreams I had coming to Atlanta, I wanted to get me an old school, you know what I'm saying, Chevy Caprice.
So you, real quick, you're at Morehouse. For those who don't understand, like how shit is set up.
Right.
You're at Morehouse. How are you even mingling with drug dealers in that element when you're at a prestigious school?
This gonna be anywhere in the nation, not just for Morehouse. When you go to HBCU, that shit is in the hood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's on the cheapest land in the city, no matter how good the city is, but it's the best schools in the most fucked up neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
And not to cut you off, but one thing about Atlanta is called the AUC. It was Clark, Morehouse, Morris Brown, Spelman, in a 1 block radius.
like
you know what I'm
like
saying?
2 miles.
It's-
2 miles.
fuck 2 miles. That shit ain't even 2 miles.
Yeah, that shit close as fuck.
So
That shit
obviously
is-
it was hard to focus on homework.
Yeah, no, real hard to focus on homework, man. You know what I'm saying? When I first discovered the strip, what they call it, James P. Brawley, the promenade for Clark. I first discovered that probably my 3rd day here. It was the most people I ever seen in my life. I leave Morehouse and it's like, hey, we need to go to the strip. I'm like, what the fuck is the strip? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we leaving off Morehouse campus on the back of what's now Atlanta Student Movement Boulevard and Fair Street. I crossed the street and bam, whole new world
Pandemonium.
opened up to me. You feel me? It's like
What about the lady?
100,000 black kids. Ladies are crazy. About 1 million black women, literally damn near. You know what I'm saying? And all in a couple of blocks, 1 million black women. Man, most women I ever seen in my life, most people I ever seen in my life.
So you
know what
lost
I'm
your
saying?
mind, kind of.
I went fucking crazy.
Okay.
I didn't lose my mind. I went fucking crazy.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
boom, you fucking with Pee Wee.
Yeah, that's my dog.
That's a fact. Shout out Pee Wee. For those who don't know, Pee Wee is the dude who allegedly shot up with Lil Wayne tour bus. Took 10 years, but he getting a new trial. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Lil Pee Wee. Lil Pee Wee still might be 25.
Yeah, he young. He young.
Lil
You
Pee
feel
Wee
me?
youngest motherfucker,
He
man.
young.
That is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Shout
He
out
done seen
Lil
a lot more than a lot of folks.
No,
man.
that's a fact. Any entertainer, anybody, Pee Wee is linked in, and he always show love. I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Yeah,
you know
he
what
a
I'm
cool
saying?
dude. He a cool dude.
That's a fact. So you get with Pee Wee, how you get expelled from school?
He was a wild ass little nigga. Like when I met him, he was really a kid. You know what I'm saying? He was doing adult things, but you know what? When you a man, you know, he's still 12, so he wasn't a man yet. That was a mistake of mine for having him around so much, but I had fucked with him so much, and so did everybody else. But one day the nigga, he outside breaking bottles on some real little kid shit. You know what I'm saying? He outside breaking bottles. Clark police come around there and they run up in the room, sit everybody down, search the room. We got guns and weed in the room. A lot of niggas, like, you know, have been in the street. These niggas one man to take their charge. So I had to stand up because the room I was in was my buddy who was really going to school and doing this thing. He was from overseas, from Bermuda. Shout out to my boy from Bermuda. I ain't gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? So if he would have got put out of school and got sent back to Bermuda. So, you know what I'm saying? And little bro was so young at that age, they weren't going to put it on him. So I told them folks it was my weed and my pistol. I thought I was straight though. You know what I'm saying? I was still going to school for like a week. You know what I'm saying? I was straight. I'm like, this shit going to get swept in the road. I got locked up. This shit crazy. They took all my money. But when I went to pre-trial, I didn't go to Rice Street.
Yeah.
I walked, when the first day I got out, I walked back from Rice Street to the AUC, went and picked up my money from Clark evidence room and gave it right to me, like, oh, this yours? Let me see your ID. Gave me all the little money I had on me.
Yeah.
Then like a week later, the whole world crashed down on me. Goddamn, the Morehouse people sent me a little letter to my school mailbox, like, we need to have a hearing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Clark police brought us this incident report and you fucked up. Once I seen the report, I didn't even go to the fucking hearing. They just sent me a ruling like, nigga, your ass is done. And that
So
was
you go to school because your mom's was diehard Morehouse.
Yeah, I let my mama down like a motherfucker.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
how was the backlash? How was that conversation go? Because we
the-
all had that conversation.
My thing was really a disappointment for my mother, like a letdown for my mother, because she always knew. She always knew what I was doing. Like when my family is straightforward. My mom is like my best friend, one of the coolest people I ever met, down to earth woman. She come from the same shit we come from. Like me and her, I like to say like we really came up together. Because when I left New York and moved to Savannah, she was going through her thing too. You know what I'm saying? So I watched her through her struggles. You know what I'm saying? And she watched me through mine. And from doing that, I never had to hide anything from her. She knew exactly what type of son she had.
Gotcha.
We were just hoping that the situation didn't get too crossed up, which they happened to do.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really more of a disappointment, letdown.
Yeah, that's always the hardest conversation.
You went back to Savannah after that?
I went back to Savannah for fucking 8 months, and it was the worst 8 months of my motherfucking life.
Because you were seeing more now.
Yeah,
And you back in the house.
Yeah, I'm back with
the
mom.
moms.
She waking me up 6 o'clock. Wake your ass up. You ain't finna be sitting around here. Go get you a goddamn job. You know what I'm saying? So I got.
But did you have charges pending from that situation, or they just kicked you out and said fuck it?
They just kicked me out and said fuck it. They didn't even want no other police. Well, I had to deal with the city of Atlanta, but you know, Fulton County kind of sweet at the time. You know what I'm saying? I got on probation. I did my whole probation. It was like 6 months probation. It wasn't even no real felony shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even nothing but like some small weed. And you know, the pistol and misdemeanor charge in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So the worst thing happened was getting kicked out of school. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I always tell folks the school treated me worse than the police did in that situation.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. All right. So your cousin Al, is he doing Street Execs here at the time? What's going on?
This is Street Execs. I say it's in its fetal stages, right there. You know what I'm saying? But me and him wasn't even really locked in at this time. We had a family dispute, a family quarrel, my ego thing. You know what I'm saying? Where I kind of fell off. You know what I'm saying, with him, and we didn't talk for. It was a time in our life we ain't talked for probably about 18 months, and that's when he was really getting this off the ground. Yeah. You know, 18 months.
Okay. So when you moved back to there?
I moved back to the A. I got kicked out of school in 2003 spring break. What's that, like March?
And during those 8 months, your mission is how do I get back to the A?
How do I get back to the A? How do I get back to the A?
That happens to a lot of people who move here and leave. Yeah. You go back to regroup, and you're like, I just got to get back to the A.
But my mission was to come back to school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm gonna get in there. And these schools
Clark
that
or
accept
something.
me. Yeah. No, in AUC, when you get expelled from one school, you get expelled from all of them.
Sure went to Metropolitan, bro.
So I'm like, I'm gonna come back to school. I'm gonna come back to school. So it didn't work like that.
Let's fast forward. Street Execs is popping. What year is popping in?
I say Street Execs went up. My daughter was born 2006, 2007 with Travis Porter, Make It Rain. Yeah. All that. Travis Porter was the first artist that took us up through there, you know what I'm saying? So once that was going on, it was back, it was lit. Figure 8 days, old club, Figure 8. Travis Porter, 2007, Street Execs. We putting points on the board.
That's a fact. So
and that was still management. They started out as management.
Yeah, we just definitely management.
What made them believe in y'all?
Street Execs before.
Shout out Travis Porter too, man.
Before Quez, Ali, Scrap, Porterhouse, you know what's up. It's gonna be a big year. Let me back up just a little bit. So before we was this big, my cousin always had the big dreams, you know what I'm saying, the big view, but what he was doing at first was printing up CDs and selling CDs. We had two mixtape series that went big, you know what I'm saying, Georgia Power, and If You Buying, We Selling with DJ Techniques, you know what I'm saying, DJ Techniques, Mixtape Mastermind, Street Execs, boy, you know what I'm saying, folks might know those drops, you know what I'm saying, so we was selling them, and he had booths in, you You know, the flea market
Flea
area.
market,
The flea market area, you know what I'm saying? So he was putting CDs out on consignment,
Old National.
Greenbrier, Metropolitan, you know what I'm saying? He going platinum in them shit, you know what I'm saying? People buying CDs this was compilation CDs, you know what I'm saying? Just mixed up songs, new shit before it dropped, let niggas hear that shit. So that was his dream, you know what I'm saying? So he doing that the whole time. We been our relationship back up. So that's how he went up in the flea market area. So we ran into another dude, CEO Charlie Jabley. He on Instagram now at Charlie. He like a motivational speaker, big athlete right now. But we ran into him, and he had a group, Travis Porter, and we had the CDs. They ain't have no money to print CDs and get them out as many as they needed. They had a big.
Because they had demand.
They had big demand for
song,
CDs, but they didn't have the capital.
So really, y'all was in the CD game at this time.
It was the CD game. That was it. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all was a straight distribution company, and you ain't know it yet.
yeah, we was our own. Exactly, we was our own distribution company. So he met my cousin, turned him onto the group. My cousin showed me the CD. Like, hey man, what you think about this? I was like, I don't know about these little niggas. They got wild haircuts, them tight ass pants on. I don't know about that shit.
That was the new era.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was just coming out. Like, I don't know about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but him being the CEO that he is, he had the vision, and he took the lead. So then 3 weeks later, we had birthday bash passing out Travis Porter CDs, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy.
So basically, he put up the bread to print up the CDs.
Yeah, he printed up all the CDs for free. You know what I'm saying? It was on his penny.
The reason I
With
want
no paperwork.
Yeah.
the reason I want to ask you that is because he took a risk.
He took a big risk.
Because obviously, shit, at least half of the motherfuckers that listen to us are into music in some type of way, right? So you got to know when you're getting in, there is gonna be a point where you either take a risk off your belief, or scare
you know how
money,
they say
don't make money.
big risk, big reward. In his situation, it was big reward. You know what I'm saying? It was big reward.
Gotcha.
You know,
I'm sure he took some L's before that.
Yeah, he took a lot of L's before that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the.
And we not in this building. We just in flea market stage at this point.
Yeah, we in flea market. Well, we have a little we work on the flea market, but we got enough money to pay month-to-month rent on a little office off Roswell Road. That's the headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Small office, probably 500 square feet.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Two, 3 rooms.
Y'all gotta understand what kind of building we in right
You know
now.
what I'm
So
saying?
you see that, you'll see it's a big difference.
Some B-roll. We get some B-roll too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we had at that point. So after the CD thing, next thing you know, people start calling. We want these boys here. We want these boys here. We want these boys here. We want these boys here.
Yeah.
So the relationship that Charlie and Al built led Al to being Travis Porter's road manager. So he just
They collabed on the artist.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? He go buy a van.
Yeah.
And now we driving all over the chitlin circuit. I done been
$1,000 a show.
I done been to every
$1,500.
whatever they give me,
$2,000,
we coming to crank it. You know what I'm saying? And them little niggas.
Now you get to cut back through the AUC though.
Yeah.
Like in the van, and you lit. Yeah.
I'm lit. And
Yeah.
them niggas had the city going crazy. All the females like.
Yeah, they did.
I was older than them
that's a
boys,
fact.
but I ain't never had so many girls in my life. Shout out to Travis Porter. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They had this shit going up. I seen shit with them boys I probably never see again. You know what I'm saying? But and then that led to.
So
That's how street
now
is.
are you hooked on the music game now? You like, yo, music game is my life.
Yeah, I believed in it.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't all the way hooked because I was still doing my other shit on the side for my main income. You know what I'm saying? But I started believing in it then because when Al first told me that, I was like, man, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do this and not this?
Right.
And he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hustling. But I ain't believing it. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I'm like, shit, maybe this nigga owns something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So from then on, at the end of the day, I tell people all the time, like, you can have all types of shit you do. You can do music, you can want to be a rapper, you can fucking want to open a damn restaurant, but you still got to feed yourself and your family.
Yeah, that's the hardest part about it.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
So
100%.
how are you balancing that? Is you getting caught up? What's going on? Like, you see Al doing this thing, but that's Al at the end of the day.
Yeah, see, like I said, I didn't totally buy into the whole music deal. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to believe in a nigga until you see a nigga do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your dream ain't gonna be my dream all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I always believed in my nigga. I always believed in his whatever he had going. But I'm just watching BET, Rap City. You know what I'm saying? The era we come from, the big budgets. You see Jay-Z,
Right.
Puff Daddy,
Yeah.
Mace
Right.
doing all this shit.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know, cuz. You feel me? But
And give them a year
what
right
I'm
now,
saying? He
so they
always-
can reference it. Like, what year was it about this time?
Well, this is what I'm talking about. This 04 when
Okay.
I'm first back, 04,
Okay.
05. You know what I'm saying? But the shit I'm basing off is the shit I see coming
course.
up. You know what I'm saying? 98, 99, Master P,
Yeah.
Yeah.
early Cash Money,
Yeah.
Bad
Right.
Boy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know, cuz.
We got a van.
Yeah.
You think
know
about
what
these
I'm
little
saying?
Stone Mountain days
Yeah,
coming
you
through.
feel
doing
me? I'm
their
like, I don't
thing.
know, cuz. You feel me? But so that shit just started picking up and picking up. And as we build our relationship back up, you know what I'm saying?
How do you maintain the Street Execs brand through all that? Like, cause obviously the focus is on like Travis Porter, right?
Actually, with the relationship Charlie and Al built, the Street Execs brand became the Travis Porter brand. So it was side by side. You feel me? So he had Travis Porter. We already was Street Execs.
Okay.
We always been Street Execs. You know
They
what I'm
turned
saying?
y'all up.
But we just
Y'all turned them up,
Yeah,
and they turned y'all up.
It was like a motherfucking boom. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit and it was on. Now we know. Okay, so we ain't
Did
just.
did they sign with a major? Did Travis Porter sign with a major?
Travis Porter had a deal. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. I'm not sure it was, but they definitely signed a major deal.
Okay.
They did their thing. They put out a couple albums.
Yeah, they had the Tiger joint.
Yeah, you
Chris
know what I'm
Brown
saying? Chris Brown in the video. Yeah, we
I
went up.
remember
That was a
joint.
fun day.
Yeah,
Like, that was a fun day. Ali had that's where, you know what? I hope nobody gonna mad at this, but that's where bruh met Kylie at. At that fucking video.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me?
Okay.
And she was really there for my boy Ali. Shouts out to my boy. You know what I'm saying?
For Tiger,
Bruh
Tiger
backdoored him. Yeah. Bro backdoored my nigga. That's on me. You feel me? He backdoored my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely always the first to do a lot of shit, man. You
that's
know what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
But after the Travis Porter thing, shit got crazy. They went and grabbed Titty Boy, rebranded him as 2 Chainz.
What was that like though? How did you? Cause obviously, you know, his story is well known now. He was obviously overlooked by a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
One thing about Street Execs, that's the main thing we do. Like I'm gonna get off topic for a minute, but shout out to my boy Schoolie, was with Rich Kids, is with us now. But that's what we do at Street Execs. Like we really believe that shit is real. We got street niggas and we got executive niggas. You know what I'm saying? So we believe in the streets. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And he did his thing with Ludacris. Shout out DTP, Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? Not taking anything from them, but what my cousin seen in him was like, this nigga's a star on his own.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say something. He got a lot better.
Yeah.
He wasn't that good. Now he wasn't bad. He
Right.
wasn't. He clearly was working. That's what I'm saying. Like you never thought of him as the best rapper or whoever when he was with DTP.
I
That
agree.
nigga was busting ass and putting out mixtapes,
like what
and he clearly got better.
What I learned from being around this rap shit every day and being around rappers every day is like fucking playing basketball. The more time you put into it,
Right. I
the
was
better
just
you
about
gonna
to say,
get.
you can't
Yeah,
drop 30
you know
unless
what
you
I'm
get a
saying?
chance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The more you
Yeah.
rap, the better you gonna be rapping after a while.
That duffel bag record.
Wayne through the roof.
So
We after that.
are you around during that
I'm
time?
listening to that shit on the radio.
Okay, so
You
y'all
don't
didn't.
come
Y'all,
to. They was part of DTP then.
Right.
They didn't
I'm
come to
after
him
that.
until
I'm after that.
afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
so-
after that. We after that. Street
So
Execs
how do
after
y'all know him
Yeah.
at this point?
So what
Or do
had-
y'all
so-
seek him out?
that. Right now we working. We seek him out. We combing the streets for artists.
Yeah.
We listen to records, seeing who already had a record deal that I don't want to say drop the ball, but might not have got the best out of that situation.
Best look.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Who we think, hey,
or is
man,
overshadowed by a bigger artist.
yeah, like we done did this one thing with these folks, or you know what I'm saying? And this is all my CEOs. I'm still sitting in the
Vision.
back
You-
learning.
you here.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the back
Because
learning.
that was that era too. That era was the era where you'd have a major artist, right? And then he'll have his little imprint and he'll have a bunch of artists under him.
Exactly.
But they may not get to shine
Exactly.
because your CEO is still fucking rapping.
They just crew.
right.
they just
So
crew.
it's like you said, like hooping, you don't know if a motherfucker can
Do it.
drop
You
30
in the
until they start.
Yeah, you gotta
right.
start. You gotta put them in the game. You know what I'm saying? And
But the fact that whoever had the insight on your team to pick him, that's a major move because, like
That's-
G said,
Because they ain't go
how
for
nice
dollar.
he was once he
No,
got
exactly.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
shout out to
Like
Savannah,
it's
Georgia.
something.
He from Savannah too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm
ain't
saying?
go
That's
for
that.
dollar. And
that's
Dollar
all-
was nice. Let me
Yeah,
be
he
clear. I
decent.
fuck
Yeah.
with
That's
Dollar.
all. That's comes to 3 people. J Wolf, Street Exec, who's 2 Chainz road manager now. You know what I'm saying? Big business around here. DJ Techniques, CEO of Street Execs, and Alan Park, CEO of Street Execs. You know what I'm saying? They believed in, bro. Like that's another situation where I ain't believe. I'm like, I don't know, man. You feel me?
Because you ain't
Cause
see it
I
either.
don't know, man.
I ain't gonna
And-
act like I saw it.
know,
I'm not about to
man.
act
You
like
feel
I
me?
saw it.
I'm like,
No,
I don't
no,
know.
I'm not either.
But
because-
he was busting ass,
Right.
and then when I ain't gonna front, like he had, I forgot the mixtape he dropped. I'm not gonna lie, but then when Ride Round, I'm getting it.
Ride Round,
dropped,
yeah, that's
I
yeah,
said,
that's yeah,
okay.
True Religion.
I said, okay.
Trapavelli and True
Yeah,
Religion.
yeah,
That's
I
when,
was like,
that's when that
okay.
shit started turning around.
Like, yeah, you got one.
So at
Yeah,
what
you got
point? At
one.
what point did it become a Street Execs? What point did y'all get super involved with his move?
First video we fucked with bro on that I remember was Stupid with Player Circle and OJ Juice Man.
That was 2010, right? Like that's like 2010.
I was so high back then I couldn't even tell you. I ain't even gonna lie. I was geeked up off them pills and all type of shit. Zans. I was high as fuck, but that's the first one I remember. I know the CD though. The first, when Street Execs took the reins, it was Codeine Cowboys. Codeine Cowboy, he had 1 and 2 in Codeine Cowboy. That was when Street Execs was fully driving the
And
boat.
what does that mean? So, because, you know, we leaving the Street Exec story off when, you know, you're basically like
Matter of fact,
a distribution company, right?
Right.
So how do you, because he, after Duffel Bag Boys, he's not who he is now, but he was lit, you know what I mean? So what did you offer him to make him team up with y'all?
They
Like,
believed
like
in him
who
so
was
much.
managing him at the time that y'all basically deboed that situation? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, a real nigga. I think he might have been doing his own thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, a real nigga.
Booking his
He a
own
real
show.
Southside Street nigga, you know what I'm saying?
fact.
He know how to move around, he know how to handle his business.
Gotcha.
He got a lot of other talents as well, you know what I'm saying? But
a
if you ask, I'm not just, don't quote me on this, but
Yeah.
I believe he was doing his own thing. But
He needed
Just-
the guidance.
just the
kinda.
goddamn, to gauge the situation, when Street Execs got fully involved with Titty Boy, it was when his name changed to 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can recognize the Street Execs.
That's when the transition
As
happened.
opposed to
The-
everything
the-
else.
yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, and then it was just
Yeah, dude,
light speed
Ever
after
since
that.
then, like it been up from there. You know what I'm saying? Bro, treat me good, treat my family good. You a cool nigga. You feel me?
So basically,
Word.
all right, you got
Now you
Travis
believe,
Porter.
though. Are you believing at that time?
Nah, I believe at the Travis Porter. I've been
Okay.
coast to coast to Travis Porter. I fucked plenty of hoes behind them folk face. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Them hoes, you know what I'm saying? These hoes didn't even like me. They didn't
Yeah,
fuck me. I was
yeah.
around these boys.
Yeah,
You feel
yeah,
me? So
yeah.
I was a believer.
So now the
after
skinny
that.
jeans and the bad
I
haircuts
got
is lit.
on skinny sweatpants. I ain't stopped wearing them motherfuckers yet. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
So Travis Porter, basically your next big artist is 2 Chainz.
2
After
Chainz.
that, all right. Cap One come after.
Yeah, Cat One come after.
Yo, so do Dolph come seek y'all out or y'all seek Dolph out? Because Dolph to me came out of nowhere. I don't know. I could be wrong. He could have been popping for 2 years. I don't know.
Right.
But our ear definitely wasn't to Memphis.
Yes,
rap.
I didn't,
Yeah,
and I thought he was from Atlanta the first time I heard him. I'm gonna keep it 100. So, do we come holla at y'all, or you know what I mean?
It's kind of 50-50. I think he was looking for something to take him to the next level, and we was looking for something to take us to the next level. for
And
the
did you
third
already
time.
Was
have
he
the
hot
yo? Did you already
already?
have the yo before Dolph?
Yeah, we had the studio. We had
This
the-
shit.
Tell us when you got this.
Okay.
We got this studio. What year is it right now? 2018?
19.
2019.
19. I'm still fucked up. I'm still in last year. 2019, 4 years. We got this studio in 2015.
And that was a major move for y'all brand, right? That was like a major move.
Hey,
This is a big ass studio.
was a
It's
big
nice
move
as
for us.
shit.
Thank you.
Mad
Upstairs,
rooms.
downstairs,
Thank you.
wild rooms. Let's be clear, we in this room, but
Full court
we
basketball.
could have been anywhere.
Full court basketball,
You
yeah,
know
we-
what I'm saying?
That was a big move for us. Like,
I definitely
you know what I'm
see
saying?
Dolph cars parked outside,
oh, they always here. Them boys, this
all camouflage.
Yeah.
One thing
everything
about,
you can
one thing
name.
about Street Execs, it's like a you know, family outside your family. You know what I'm saying? All our artists fuck with each other. They all have relationships. Like, we all kick it here. You know what I'm saying? We had cookouts here. Our kids be here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a family inside a family for sure.
I definitely came to the cookout.
Yeah,
at
you know what I'm
Street
saying?
Exec.
We be kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
Y'all-
the two-
all y'all feel free to pull up. Y'all family now. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
Everybody feel free to pull up. We kicking shit.
So did the 2 Chainz situation enable the growth of Street Execs in order to get this fucking like flagship spot? This is a real spot.
Oh, hell yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah. You know, we had a spot around the corner first that was nice too. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Then we had a little studio off of Marriott. That was our first chance to get a studio. The other spot was just, you know, offices, and we just handled
Gotcha.
the business and everything. We weren't really
So
making
y'all
it.
went from the small Roswell office.
Roswell office, yeah. Then we moved around the corner.
Okay. And now
It
y'all.
was just offices though. It wasn't no studio space. It was just offices. You know what I'm saying?
Got
We just
you.
handling business. You know what I'm
Got
saying? We meeting with artists. But no recording. We recording elsewhere. But we like to do everything in house at Street Execs. So we like shit. We might well cut our losses on recording too. And get our own fucking shit. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all get them industry checks now. Y'all get them budgets.
Yeah, they
you
we-
know what
yeah,
I'm
they
saying?
up.
That's a fact. And intertwined in all of this, you're still in the street.
Hard. That's me still. See me. My thing with I'm a part of Street Execs. I am Street Execs. I've been down this shit forever. But you know my
You're
man,
street and exec.
Yeah,
That's a
my
fact.
main business was drug dealing. The whole time I'm telling all this, that was my main business was drug dealing.
And you know what the crazy thing is? The same balance that allowed y'all to get popping is the same balance that fucked you up.
Yeah, fuck me up bad. Yeah. Fuck me up. That shit. Really, I wish I would have caught the vision when my cousin told me in 2005 the vision he caught.
Gotcha.
And I'd have been in a whole different spot in life right now. Not saying that
It's
I
easier
regret.
said than done, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hindsight is
Definitely
20/20.
easier
I don't
said
regret
than done.
anything I did because each man lives his own life.
Right.
But he had the correct vision. I just didn't believe in it as soon as he did. You know what I'm saying?
Like, me and Rilow met. I probably ain't came to the studio till about 2 years ago. We met in the street. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
So
You're already fucking right.
So it's like one thing about even our relationship, we ain't never try to use each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what I
hell
respect.
nah, hell yeah.
We just fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Now we can do positive shit that we could break bread in the future on. You know what I'm saying? That's what life is, just a process. bro.
Legitimate dope shit. You gotta bump your head, especially when you're hard headed. You gotta bump your head hard.
Yeah. I
You know
needed
what I'm saying?
I needed it. I just had a good bump, and I needed that bump. You know what I'm saying? Brought me back to life. You know what I'm saying? Made me think about everything that's going on around me and how much my life affect other people's life.
So on a bigger scale, right? The same way the street fucked up the exec side, like how you split it up, right?
Right.
How did the street element, did it ever jeopardize everything y'all
Your
built
business.
You know, if you watch the news, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into it too much, but you know, if you deal with rap and you deal with niggas like me and niggas I fuck with, the street gonna always jeopardize you. Like, even right now, the street's jeopardizing us. You know what I'm saying? Nick can pull up right now who I had beef with years ago. Like, I know this nigga in here. Let's see what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now we ain't focused on that. We moving into, you know what I'm saying, a better space right now. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting that other shit behind me. But the streets definitely still every day on the road. If you watch Instagram and watch the blogs, you know what I'm saying, the streets gonna always try you in the rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the better you do.
Streets and rap, you know what I'm saying, rap came from the streets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So raps in the streets gonna forever be connected, and forever it's gonna get crossed up, rap in the streets. There's no way around it. You know what I'm saying?
So boom. All right, we're gonna fast forward from the 2 Chainz. We're gonna touch on Bankroll.
That's my nigga.
like,
I got
that's
his
a
name
fact.
tattooed on my neck right here.
I want you.
That's
I
my
want you
dog.
to give some type of history on that. Give how y'all met, the things y'all did together, shows, what have you. Bankroll Fresh, R.I.P. Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah, long live my nigga Bankroll Fresh. I met Bankroll Fresh. Bankroll Fresh was brought to us here at Street Execs from Scrap the Food or Travis Porter. Like I said, we a family. You know what I'm saying? Like in the streets, if I got some money that I know you can turn you on to,
Yeah.
or somebody that you need to be fucking with, excuse me. If somebody need to be fucking with, I'll be like, hey, this my nigga. You need to fuck with him. So Scrap the Food brought Bank through here. Like, hey man, this my nigga. He the hardest nigga in the city. That's a rapper telling me another rapper the hardest nigga in the city. You feel me?
Right.
Long story short, that shit clicked. We started fucking with bruh. We put out 2 or 3 CDs with nothing but classic songs that everybody know.
Are y'all
You know
still
what I'm saying?
distributing at this time for artists? Like, obviously, you're offering studio time, right? But as Street Execs is growing, for an artist like him who was growing, his buzz was growing, you're giving him studio time, you're giving him, you're pressing up hard copies of his music, right?
Right.
And it's putting out under the Street Execs brand,
Street
correct?
Execs management. We let
Or are y'all
Okay.
like servicing him the labels
Oh,
to
yeah.
where y'all might could get a
Yeah, no, I was-
check? You
Yeah,
know
no,
what I
I
mean?
Because it sounds like a label, that's what I'm saying. It
that's
sounds
what
like a
I'm saying.
label.
Seems like y'all should have a distribution deal at this point. That's what I'm trying to say.
We'll be a label soon. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? But right now, depending on what artist you are, we letting the labels do all that distro.
Okay,
What we do over
Okay.
here, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get you a deal.
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We want
Gotcha.
to make you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever
Do
you
like
wa-
a production
Yeah,
deal.
Yeah,
under
whatever,
it.
whatever
And
you
then
want to
you
be,
just
that's what we
stay-
want to get you. If you want a label deal and put all your little homies on, cool. If you want
But
to get
you
you a
offer
deal,
the
do your thing.
resources to have staying power. So through their career, like a Dolph, you stay involved.
Yeah,
Got you.
it's a real connection. Like Paper Route and Street Execs is like we brother companies. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Paper Route, Dolph brand, he had a brand before he came to us. You know what I'm saying? But
Got you.
we work together in conjunction. He make it better for Street Execs, and we make it better for Paper Route.
Got
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Got you. I didn't mean to throw you off. So back to the
Nah,
joint.
it's all good.
Bank
It's
roll.
all good. But back to my boy Bank. Bank came here. You know what I'm saying? Scrap turned us on to him. That's what my nigga. I took real good to bro. You know what I'm saying? We just the same type of nigga. Up all night, smoking hella weed, fucking with the bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We did a movie, Take Over Your Trap. Y'all go check it out. If y'all ain't check it out, it's on YouTube.
Right.
Take Over Your Trap, the movie. That shit fire. Me, 2 Chainz, Bankroll Fresh, Street Money Red, Street Money Get Out, DJ Issa, a lot of our homeboys. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was just Bank. A lot of these folks in Atlanta right now is let me see how I want to say it. Is living and rapping off the shit that bruh started. You know what I'm saying? Not to take nothing from nobody else. You know what I'm saying? But bruh started a whole new wave on that street shit for these niggas. Everybody was on that rich nigga spending money, big shit. You know what I'm saying? Big jewelry, all that shit. Bruh took it back to be cool to be a street nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
It's always
Bankroll Fresh
important
did.
too.
Bankroll
It's
Fresh
always
did.
important. That's always, like you said, it's streets always gonna be tied to rap. So it's always important to have that artist that reminds you.
Yeah, he the
You know
one
what I mean? That the
brought
streets
back to
control the
city.
shit.
Yeah, he the one that brought that
Because
back to the city.
once it gets too far, once it gets too far removed, it gets whack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he brought that back to the city, man. Life going too soon, man. Rest in peace to the late great Bankroll Fresh. My nigga, I love you, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. R.I.P. Bankroll. Moment of silence for Bankroll, man.
That nigga was tough.
We know Bankroll passed. Well, got in an altercation here at the studio. Was you here that night?
Nah, God bless me not to be here that night.
That's a fact. We're not even gonna get into the incident. How you find out? Where was you? You were on the street. You wasn't locked up.
Yeah, I was out. I was at my house. If you watch Take Up Your Trap, the house that I was in on Take Up Your Trap, that's my actual house. That's my actual trap. Like all that shit is you know what I'm saying? Art imitating life. Everything we shoot is art imitating life. That shit be for real. You know what I'm saying? So I was at that house, a nigga called me like, hey boy, this shit going down down there. I'm like, oh yeah? It's always going down there. I'll holler at you. You feel me? Like that shit ain't nothing new. You feel me? I'll holler.
Yeah, you don't know niggas airing this whole
You feel
shit
me?
out.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? That shit always going down. I said, nigga hit me back again. Oh, I heard so-and-so got hit. I'm like, damn, for real? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna holler at you. You be all right.
Yeah.
And about 30 minutes later, it was like, oh, I heard this and this. You know what I'm saying? Bro got down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it still took a couple days for that shit to set in. You know what I'm saying? And that shit had me fucked up for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up for a long time about that shit, but, you know, a lot of niggas start coming to the studio, acting all scared and shit. I don't know who y'all is, but I ain't miss a day. You know what I'm saying? This home for me.
Yeah.
But shit that happened in my hood since I've been a little boy, a little bitty boy.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm used to that shit. I'm sorry it had to happen here and how it happened, but, you know, it is what it is. That's life.
Now the other parties that's involved, not to be naming them, man, was you cool with them?
I ain't never met them folks in my life.
Okay.
I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never met them folks, and I seen him a time or two. He was in the movie with us, but I cannot to speak on them folks though. I don't know about them. That was what they had going on.
Okay. Now, in the meantime, through all this bullshit, you catching cases, correct?
Yeah, hell yeah, like a motherfucker. Really, after that, my life kind of spiraled out of control for a little while. After bro got killed, that was the start of my life goddamn switching up for the last 3-4 years.
Had you been to prison before then?
Nah, I done did hella county time and did a little boot camp as a youngster, but I ain't never been in prison. I just came home from prison for the first time in November.
That was your first time?
That was my first time in prison.
Okay, you just catching charges.
Yeah.
But you okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
answer me this, right? Why isn't it enough? Like, y'all popped off the 2 Chainz situation. You seen Travis Porter come up. You pop off the 2 Chainz situation. You get this big, beautiful space. You know, you got legitimate bread coming in at this time, right? Why isn't it enough? Why you still stuck?
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Or is the music industry bread not real bread? Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, that's
Is
what I'm
it
saying.
real, or it's just an opportunity for later?
Nah, that shit real bread.
Okay.
That shit real bread. I ain't gonna front. If you work hard enough and you put yourself in my position, that shit real money. Like I done seen niggas get rich off this shit.
No, I'm
like
talking
I told you,
about
like,
Rilow.
Yeah. I'm talking about
Right.
me.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm talking
my
about
Why
Rilow.
you still stuck? You know,
Because at first I was lazy and complacent.
At least
You
you
know what I'm
own
saying?
it. That's what I want to get to.
responsibility.
You
That's
gotta own
what I
it.
wanted you. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
I was lazy, complacent. You feel me? Like I said, if you listen to everything I've been saying throughout the whole interview, at first I ain't believing the shit, and I got disconnected with my partner. You know what I'm saying? But he was real enough to let me back in.
Okay.
And I was using this shit, the whole nostalgia of the rap game and being cool with bruh
The whole
to make my
ambiance.
trap life bigger.
Yeah.
And that shit was
Yeah.
working like
You
a
was backwards.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
But you was backwards though.
Yeah,
But you was
feel me?
backwards.
I had the wrong layout, I had the wrong outline, I had the wrong plan.
Because that at the end of the day, that's gonna be the moral of the story.
Yeah, you see what
The
I'm
moral of the
saying?
story is your blessing is in your face, your exit route's in your face.
Exactly.
But you stuck in a mind state.
Yeah, I was lazy. I was cool waking up, waiting on that phone to ring. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on niggas to hit me like, hey, bro, what we doing? I got these niggas coming from out of town.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, where you at? Hey, I'm right here. I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And I was making a lot of money doing that. Don't get me wrong. I was making good money, but
That's a fact.
you know what I'm saying? That shit in the long run, I got fucked up.
Nah, real shit. So, when you catch this bump when you just came home November. This November 2018. You just come home.
Right.
A few months ago.
Right.
Now, I done did prison time. Like when you go to jail when you older, that shit hurts you more than if you ever been in trouble when you
Yeah, I got
younger.
5 kids. That shit fucked me up.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit
so
fucked
it's
me
like
up.
it's I don't care if you did a year, 6 months, 3 months, 10 years, it feels the same.
Yeah, that shit
You know what I
fucked
mean?
me up.
Because if you've been on the streets with your kids and taking care of your kids, it hurts you that much more for them to see you go. You know what I mean? So what was that like for that time that you did? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, I did a lot of county time, did a little boot camp time, but me going to prison and being in there and the visits would really fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? My family to come to the visit, I'd be happy to see them, but I hate to see them leave. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter, I know she could tell. My daughter, she going to 7th grade. She in the 7th grade. Be going to 8. She 12, going 13. That my nigga nearest and dearest to my heart. You know what I'm saying? So she'd be like, damn, it's over with. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got to sit down till they go. They got to search them folk before they leave.
Yeah.
Search me. So you know what I'm saying? They was coming to see me every month, twice a month. I was like, man, y'all got to stop coming so much. You feel me? That shit was making my time harder. Watching them leave out the prison, coming to see me in
That's
the
where I
prison.
want to stop you at.
know what
Because
I'm
some
saying?
people
You too,
won't
though.
understand that.
Yeah, you
Right.
feel me?
Like other people be like, man, your people come to see you. You should be happy to somebody.
Nah, that
but
shit
that
was-
shit makes your time horrible.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, as much as you want to see them, their disappointment at the end makes all the difference. That make your bid bad.
Yeah, that shit
Because you can't help them. You can't support them like you want to. I don't care if you even had money on the street.
in the streets,
It
exactly.
don't matter. You're not there for day to day. You can't
You
do
absent.
homework.
You absent.
can't
You void
pick
from
up.
their life. You
That's
void
a
from the
fact.
money. Once you get in prison, even, you know, niggas down the road, you can make money in prison. The same shit going on in there that's going on the fucking street. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you can't be the same man in prison that you was on the street.
can't
for
be
the
a
simple
provider.
fact
You can't be a
that you
provider.
void from their life. You know what I'm saying? You're not there. You know what I'm saying?
No talks. No talking to a school teacher.
It's over with.
No. Now, mind you, before you left, you had a set of twins.
Brand new babies. When I went to prison I went to prison February 28th, 2018. My kids was 6 months. 6 months. New twins.
Damn.
Shout out Ryder and Riley.
That's a fact.
yeah.
I came there and seen you before, right when you was
Yeah,
on
you
your
was,
way.
matter of fact, you was one of the last niggas I seen before I dipped. I had that same outfit on when I turned myself in. And folk burnt that shit up. And folk burnt that shit up,
Hey.
bro.
Your
But,
twins be lit on the gram
yeah,
too.
appreciate it, baby.
Yeah,
That's a
fact.
Matter
That's
of fact,
fact.
they finna pull up soon.
That's right. You're gonna fill up soon. And one thing is like we jumping around, but what is dope about this is I seen your wife. You're not married, but this was when I was up here a week ago, 2
Yeah, a
weeks
week
ago.
ago.
I saluted her.
Yeah, you fucked me up. You my nigga, but you fuck. She like, yeah, that's your homeboy. You know what you gotta do now. You got that showing me love. You got goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got too much longer, nigga. But I
Listen.
appreciate you though.
I know. Hey man, you got married. You know what you gotta do.
Nah, that's
nigga.
my dog. That's the
so
one.
listen.
It's over with.
Nah, like motherfuckers don't really understand. You go to jail, bro, everybody leaves you. Your closest family member, your mama might leave you. That's a fact. you're sometimes your best homie you know forever. Let's be clear. Not saying you don't got no good riders. You blessed if you do. But some people you never thought would leave your side, even if you only got 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever. They leave your side. When you got a good woman, bro, it makes all the fucking difference.
Man, I'm telling
and
you.
his girl rides the fuck out.
She held me down
And
all
don't play
type of ways.
games. You
Yeah,
hear
she
me?
held me down.
Like that's a fact. Like she can handle business. She keeps it professional.
That's my dog.
She don't play no games, bro. And I like to salute her. A lot of people talk about they homies, they cousins, they father, whoever. Your girl be holding it down, bro.
That's my
You know
dog.
what I'm saying?
That's my
Like
dog.
she really be holding
Bro,
it
look,
down.
let me cut you. Let me tell you a story, right? You about to laugh because I ain't even tell you this. So you my nigga, right? So I'm down the road. I get a call on the ex. She's like, "Hey, don't get mad." You know what I'm saying? You know, as soon as a nigga take the phone, "Hey, don't get mad."
Be like, what the
you know you
fuck
finna
got
be
to
mad,
say?
right?
Yeah.
So he said, "Hey, nigga got there hit my line on the WhatsApp today, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I know bro locked up, but I could give you the world and
Shooting
I could
a
got there
shot.
you feel me? But get what though? It's a nigga I know, a nigga I fuck with. I ain't gonna say no names, we on, you know, the Drug Dealer Dream podcast, this shit, you know what I'm saying, all over the internet, but you know what I'm saying? So I hit the nigga ASAP, like, bro, you tripping, ain't you?
Yeah.
He like, oh man, I'm sorry. I guess he thought you know what I'm saying? Really, the nigga tried me like a sucker and tried my girl like a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I got out and I had to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, tighten his ass up real quick. You know what I'm saying? But
That's a fact.
that she held me down though. She could have been
that's
like,
a fact.
yeah,
She
you
ain't
know what I'm
had
saying? You
to-
feel
Or
me?
even
But she
if,
called me ASAP.
even if she ain't go for it, she ain't had to tell you.
Yeah, you feel
She's
me?
supposed to tell you.
Yeah, she did
Your
the right
man
thing.
ain't your man. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what I'm
my-
saying?
yeah, that's she my main nigga. That's my main
That's a
nigga,
fact.
and you know what I'm saying? And my heart. That's my dog.
Nah,
my
she
dog.
a soldier, bro. You know
that's
what I'm
dope.
saying? But since before she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
she been holding down.
she
You
been
know.
fucking- you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
my
And
nigga.
for the
You know?
women, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna
Yeah,
pay
you gotta
off for
stay
her.
down. You gotta
Yeah,
stay
you
down.
got
You know
to.
what I'm saying? Even if you
got
fuck
to.
with a nigga down the road, man, it stay down, put them couple dollars on his books. You know what I'm saying? Any little bit of help, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
10, 100. You know what I'm saying? You can make that trip, make the trip, man. Niggas be needing niggas in that motherfucker.
They're looking for a friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it don't even be about money. It be for the correspondence.
That's
you
all
know
you
what I'm
need.
saying?
Hell yeah.
That's a fact. Like motherfucker don't even a letter go longer than sending you $100.
Man, nigga
like,
read the
like,
same letter goddamn 1,700 times in that motherfucker. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That's
a
crazy.
fact.
Nigga read the same letter over and over again. Listen to your voice in the letter. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah. Real.
So now you home, right?
Right.
You on papers?
Like a motherfucker. I'm
Okay.
on parole for a little while.
Just swipe.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm
obviously,
about to-
obviously you on your best behavior,
Other one.
right?
Definitely.
And you working, right?
Working.
So what's next for Street Execs and you personally and Street Execs?
One thing about Street Execs.
Like, is the vision real now? Finally, is the vision real?
The vision been real to me for a little while. I just ain't been a part of the real vision. You know what I'm saying? Because I separated myself. That was on me though.
Okay.
The vision always been available to me.
Gotcha.
Like I said, I was doing my own thing. You know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying? I was always.
You think that was a pride thing?
Nah, me and Cody, the pride been set to the side. It was like I say, I hate to be redundant, but it was a lazy complacent thing.
Okay,
Lazy
okay.
complacency. Like
Okay.
the doors he was hard to me.
I respect that you owning it,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
could do-
100%.
Like some people don't be, they be, oh man, like you get people who leave record labels, oh he ain't look out, he didn't,
Right,
and then it could be Lloyd Banks and Young
Yeah,
Buck,
who
but
knows,
50
right.
Cent said I made them $10 million. Why the fuck is they tripping?
broke, yeah.
It's like that's on them. Like I don't care if you made $1 million or $500,000. That's a lot of fucking money.
I was one of the, I was
Yeah.
one of the first niggas that my cousin CEO Alan Parks. He was like, "Hey, bro, this shit finna go up. I need you to help me every day on the phone, doing whatever you need to do." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna do what I want to do."
Got you. So
feel me?
what's next? What's the move?
What's next now is, like I said, the door's always been open to me. The door's been opened up to me again. And now I'm finna take full advantage of my opportunity. And I'm finna goddamn sell this Street Exec shit the same way I was selling dope in the streets.
How's that work? Tell me what that look like.
New artists or just pumping the same artists you got? I see a lot of artists on that wall outside.
Yeah, that shit go. You know how this in the street shit? I'm selling weed. I'm selling heroin. I'm selling coke.
Right.
I'm selling pills. I'm selling goddamn lean. You feel me? So I'm selling old artists. I'm selling new artists. I'm selling a brand.
Yeah.
I'm selling studio time. I'm selling club appearance. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling everything.
You know what's
Anything
crazy?
Street Exec, that's what I'm fucking selling. That's my new dope. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? When you go to your website, and correct me if I'm wrong, please, right? But when I was looking at your website a while back, y'all got package deals.
Yeah, we got whatever you want.
I never saw anything like
yeah,
that.
you can put it in the truck and take it
I
with you.
never
You
saw
feel me?
anything like that.
Whatever you want.
They got
Explain the
package
package
deals.
deals.
Yeah,
Explain the
yeah.
package
It's like combos at a restaurant. Like
You know what I'm saying? Like you can get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Little bit
Studio
of this.
time, we can distribute for you.
Yeah, we promo your
bring
shit.
promo your shit.
We got food here. Like when
Yeah.
you pull up to the studio, like our studio is we call it a lifestyle studio. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? If you want to have a chef here when you pull up, we have a chef. You can get whatever you want to get made. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of engineers, but some of the engineers is, how do I say, more highly touted than others.
Yeah.
You can get this engineer. You know what I'm saying? We got all our artists. You can buy you a feature, so you can get features. You can get food shit. We even take you to kick it with us and get your cap on if you want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. You can come kick it with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be phony if you want. You know what you want to do? You want to be phony, or you can be real. You know what I'm saying? You can buy all the way into it, or you can buy halfway into it. That's how
What's
we kick
the
shit.
roster? What's the Street Execs roster right now?
Oh, Street Exec roster right now, we still got Travis Porter, Young Dolph, Cap One, 2 Chainz, and my nigga Schoolie.
So if you're an artist coming up, right, and say you make the trip to the A the same way we did, the same way you did from Savannah, right, and you ready to invest in yourself, it's really no better place.
Nah, this
Keeping
it.
it
This
real.
it. This it, man. Street Execs gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. We ain't gonna take nothing from you. We gonna give it to you, and we gonna show you the best route, man. Cause the more money you make, the more money we make.
Yeah, this shit is really like a landmark in the city at this point. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? One thing I like about y'all, I see producers' names on the wall too.
So like I told you, it's a
That's
family,
deep.
man.
Y'all get. So do y'all get? Even the producers y'all got, I see different people. Chop House.
Yeah,
I
them my
see
niggas.
all the
Shout out
people.
Smiley, Jay, North Carolina.
Yeah, so
Winston-Salem.
do y'all get them placements?
Really, man, like I say, them folk get their own placements. Them
Okay.
folk, they just that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do get them placements too, but they get a lot. That's how we find out about them folk. They was already putting up
Was
numbers
already- yeah.
when we found out about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They do their own shit, but Chop House, man, they some of the hardest producers, man, in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tough. They don't, a lot of shit y'all done heard is Chop House and you'll never know it. You know what I'm saying? If you go Google Chop House, you know what I'm saying? They don't work with the best of the best. But get what? They still work with the worst of the worst. You know what I'm
Respect
saying?
that.
That's
Nah,
how
I
we
respect
do.
that.
This is
Yeah,
you know what I'm
respect
saying? That's how we do. You know what I'm saying? But what we do here, man, like I say, hate to keep going back to this, but it's a family, man. Like Chop House made beats for Dolph, made beats for Titty Boy, made beats for Travis Porter, made beats for Schoolie. You know what I'm saying? It's like a family reunion when you're here. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do in house. You know what I'm saying? We outsource a lot of shit. We got good deals going on, but the most shit we do right here at Street Execs.
So boom, when y'all do the movie Take Over Your Trap, right? Who comes up with that? Is that Bankroll idea or is that Street Execs idea?
Like I hate to say it again, but like I say, everything else, niggas say, hey, we need to shoot a movie, boy. Like I'm about it, Master
Yeah.
P. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, we learn from niggas that came before us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We need to shoot a movie. So we got a creative director here. His name is Howard Ross, H.Ross on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Bankroll gives him a rundown of what he wants the movie to be like, and Ross writes the script. And we got them, Ross writes the script, and we get with the director, and we shoot the movie.
So who y'all put that out through? Y'all just put it on YouTube? What you put that out through?
We actually just only put it on YouTube, and we sold DVDs out the trunk. We went city to city, state to state with movie premieres. We bought out movie theaters and did premieres. The people coming for free and watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? To build awareness. Reason for that was because it wasn't up to Netflix standards. You know what I'm saying? But now we know
But
better.
you promoting Bankroll and all your other artists all in the
that
same.
shit went stupid. If you look on, I think we up to like 2-3 million views
Yeah.
right now. That shit a neighborhood classic. That shit went platinum in the hood. You know what
That's a
I'm saying?
fact.
That shit went platinum in the hood, baby. You better believe it.
That's a fact. So, boom, you do the web series. You
Pressure.
had got your Denzel on. What was
Pressure.
going on?
Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's a fact. So, What made y'all do a web series? It was like a movie.
Yeah,
Explain it.
Movie.
Well,
I'm feeling
it was a web series at first, but after they got all done, my CEO, being the smart man that he is, was like, hey, we need to goddamn put all the episodes on one link so you can watch it back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Take Over Your Trap, let us doing pressure. Once we did Take Over Your Trap, we was like, shit, we can fire this shit. We got
Y'all wasn't really doing press for Take Over Your Trap. It didn't seem like
But no.
pressure.
Yeah,
yes,
we knew. We
yeah.
you know,
All right.
another thing about Street Execs, we get better and better and better and better and better every fucking time. You feel me? So we learn from all our, I don't want to say we learn from our mistakes, but the first thing we do it again, it's going to be better next time. You see what I'm saying? So we did Take Over Your Trap. We did what we did. So we like, shit, we need to treat this shit like real live motherfucking production, because that's what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna goddamn have a premiere. We gonna get some backdrop. We gonna shoot some press. We gonna get all the fucking media involved. And that's what we did, and that's how it was received. Shouts out Young Jock. Shouts out Cat One. Shouts out Bree Renee. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out Keith. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? And get what? Pressure. That shit on the way back. I just got out. We shooting again. They couldn't do that shit without me. And it's back on the way. It's coming back.
You know, it's crazy. I feel like all the shit you went through, right? Even though you know you made some mistakes, which you own up to, you know what I'm saying, which is dope. But I feel like now that you went through that, it positioned you to really lead the way now.
Oh yeah, I'm finna go crazy.
That's
I'm
what
finna
I'm
go crazy. You know, it's a fucked up thing in the black community. You know what I'm saying? But going to prison and shit, somehow that shit give you some type of juice when that shit ain't really talking about nothing. You and that bitch bored with a bunch of niggas eating bullshit food, working out and playing spades and eating gas station food, but you know, that shit give you a little bit of juice, you know what I'm saying? So I've been had some juice, but I got a little bit more now because I went to prison and I went through my situation and the niggas told on me and I ain't tell on them, so I'm finna use that juice with my Street Exec shit, with my personal talents and you know, the drive I got from being in there, I'm finna go up.
Boom, we talking about the jail time and all that, how you got the juice and everything, but I don't want to gloss over it, right?
Right.
Tell them how much time you got on paper. Let's be clear.
All right, so to be clear, when I first got locked up, they offered me a couple of deals, you know what I'm saying? But like he said earlier in the interview, I just had 2 brand new babies. My girlfriend, you know, I'm an old nigga slick. I just look like this, you know what I'm saying? My girl, 10 years younger than me, she just had 2 new babies, you know what I'm saying? So to keep it really funky, you know what I'm saying? I took a 15-1 because I ain't want to be going like that. So I got 14 years on papers, you know what I'm saying?
Shit is realer than rap.
Yeah,
I
I
want
got
to say it's
14
deeper
years
than
on
rap.
papers.
To like we always recycle the shit back to the fucking the game that the system run. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear. It's hard.
They the toughest.
It's hard to stay 14 years on. Nigga, it's hard to stay 2 years on paper.
Shit, it's hard to stay 2 months on
let-
paper. I want to smoke weed every day.
Let's be clear.
Fuck you niggas.
So you talking about this man had a set of twins. Who the fuck want to do? Even if they said do a 5 flat, no paper. Who the fuck want to do that?
Yeah,
You got a brand new
couldn't miss
twin.
all that.
I
couldn't miss all
can't
that.
do it. So it's a trick. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of times you gotta be smarter than, you know what I mean, the people who throwing the trick at you. Like 14 years on paper is unimaginable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
fucked up.
I might catch a DUI. I might not be doing nothing wrong. I might just
You might
drunk
just have-
after the
you might
club.
have a good day.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And all that could be taken away from you, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a drug dealer dream about. Like we definitely about bigging up our people, but we definitely about exposing the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that shit fucked
that
up.
shit
And
is
I had a
not
good lawyer.
fair.
I had a
How
good
do you
lawyer.
get a 14-1?
You just set up
You're
for failure.
almost
You set up for
guaranteeing me
failure.
that I go
No,
back
that's
to prison.
what they want. That's what they say.
You know what I'm
They're like,
saying?
shit, you spend a little money on a lawyer. Okay, cool. You got a little money, but we give you this little chump ass deal. You gonna sit down for a little while, and then you'll be back.
Right.
That's what they
Right.
thinking. But I ain't gonna let it happen. I got too much ahead of me.
You
too
know
much
why
in front
though?
of me.
You know why it's not gonna happen? Because you made a real. You was decisive.
Yeah.
See, before you was indecisive.
See, like if they listen to the whole interview, you know what I'm saying? I done squandered away a lot of good opportunities. You feel me? I squandered away the Morehouse opportunity, best college in the United States for black men. You know what I'm saying? I could have easily got a degree. My GPA is still like 3 point something. I got put out for selling dope. You know what I'm saying? I should have recognized then.
Right.
I squandered away the street opportunity the first time. You know what I'm saying? That shit was, the door been open to me for here since 2005. You know what I'm saying? I could have left the dope game in and been up right now. Niggas around here having real paper. You know what I'm saying? You see, like you say, you see the car Dolph drive.
Dolph
car
got a whole
2 Chainz
camouflage
drive. You
fleet
feel me?
outside.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The
Let's
car
be
drive.
clear.
So think
You know
about
what I'm saying?
think about what my CEO them driving. You see what I'm saying? And you don't even see these niggas.
Right.
You don't even know who these niggas is. You see what I'm saying? But they really haven't. You know what I'm saying? I squandered away the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying? It just took me a minute. You know, need to get that little slap on the head, go sit down with the rest of them niggas and know what's going on. You
But I'm
Never
saying
too late.
that built you
that
to
really-
lead the way now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
All that
know-
shit built you
Nah, you
to
definitely
go.
right. You definitely right. That was I done been, you know, nigga done told me, hey man, you need to leave this alone and do this. You need to leave. I'm like, nigga, you don't know me, but
Yeah.
it took me that time by myself. Cause when you in that motherfucker, it's a lot of niggas in there, but you by your motherfucking self.
Hard head made us off.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a
It took
fact.
me that time. to
Yes, in
realize,
that
you know what I'm
can,
saying?
that shit get different. You know
It
what
took
I'm
me that
saying?
time to realize, but now I understand what's going on. Like you said, you was absolutely right. It took me, you know what I'm saying? I had to take my own lick to realize what was
Word.
going on. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to listen to nobody, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Who do?
And honestly,
Nobody.
you ain't supposed to.
Yeah, who do?
Like you're supposed to, but until you feel it, it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to at some point. Your duty is to tell somebody, hey, that ain't the right way. When they don't listen, you can't hold nobody down and tell them that ain't the right way because they not understanding. Like shit, your parents told you, don't do this. You ain't gonna
Still
listen.
did the shit.
But they're not telling you nothing that's wrong.
Everybody
but you
gonna live
don't
their own life.
understand.
Right.
You gotta live your own life, and it's gonna be worse than what they talking about because you ain't listen. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be blowed then though.
Yeah, but in turn you
fucked
gotta
up.
in turn you gotta 15 do one.
He gonna be fucked up.
What you talking about?
do one and
Yeah,
just came
yeah.
home from prison.
Yeah.
Bunch of niggas you don't fuck with
Yeah.
and a couple cool niggas. You gonna be fucked
That's a
up.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a
You gonna be
fact.
fucked up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You can't trust the cool dick. You know what I'm
They
saying?
the worst
Yeah,
ones.
the worst ones. I had a cool nigga after that. What you talking about? He a
Worst
piece
one.
of
Look,
shit.
man, look,
Let's
man.
be clear. So it's let alone a motherfucker who even like a nigga like Rilow who I'm cool with. I would have never thought that. Like me and him is good money. But I had a nigga I'm super cool with who's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Who and so it's just like, bro, you
And
gotta
niggas, some niggas is like
you gotta transition, bro. Like
That's a key word, man.
there is no good ending to living a street life. Let's be clear.
Yeah, you gonna be dead or in jail. Like they say, I know I sound like your mom or your dad.
Yeah, that's
you
a
gonna
fact.
be dead or in
Listen,
motherfucking jail. Guess
listen.
what? Somebody gonna tell on your motherfucking name.
Yeah, that is a fact.
Same thing happened to me.
Yes.
It's gonna happen to you.
But
They
listen,
gonna tell
they
on your
did.
That is a
motherfucking name.
fact.
And it might even be a nigga you don't know, just heard about you.
Yeah,
He gonna
that's a
tell
fact.
on you.
Yeah, that's a fact. Let's be
better
clear. My
believe
son
it.
is in here. I tell him all the time, you do wrong, your ass going to jail. I've done wrong, my ass going to jail. If you're doing wrong for a substantial amount of time and you're free, you need to get the fuck out of that
You
shit.
lucky.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
was lucky and I ain't know it.
Yeah, that is a fact. It you know what it is? It's like I can't even explain it, bro. Like it's really if you're doing wrong and you've whatever your goal was, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, you hit that goal, go on get out the way, bro. You're going down. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just saying it just to say it.
See, that's the fucked up part. Let me cut you off.
Go on.
That's the fucked up part. See, niggas set them goals. Like I said, I had them goals set. You feel me?
Listen.
But once you make that one goal, you be
Right.
like, shit, I done made that 10.
Got another goal.
Listen,
make
I'm gonna
that
cut
20.
you off. I'm gonna
You
cut
feel
you
me? I
off.
make that
Right? I was
12.
telling somebody
You
the
feel
other day, my man just came home here in the
Yeah,
halfway
you
house
feel me?
on Fulton Industrial right now from the Fed, right? So he come to me yesterday. It's the crazy part of it. I shot my man Sport. We talking. He like, bro, what made you transition? What made you? I said, bro, I stopped living for a number.
Yeah, that's what it
No
be.
number is enough.
Nah,
When
you
you made
run it
10, you wanted 20. You made 20, you wanted 50. You made 50, you wanted 100.
100.
You made 100, you wanted 500.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no number you're going to make that's going to make you okay.
You know why, though,
No,
man?
listen. You have
go
to
ahead.
be able to wake up and be like, my kids are healthy. I'm free. I kind of could do what I want. So no number is enough. If
No.
honestly, let me be clear: a nigga with 50,000 and a nigga with 100 or 200,000 is the same.
It's great.
You can wake up if you
It's
want to go
great.
out of town. You
It's
can.
great.
You can't go buy $1 million mansion with any money.
Right,
but
right.
you can wake up. I can pay my bills.
You do what you wanna
I
do.
can do what I want. If someone needs to borrow something, I can give it to them without hurting.
Right.
But
right.
at the end of the day, you saying I had 20,000, you have 50,000, you have 100.
It's like this.
Y'all can all wake up and do the same thing. Y'all don't understand is once you get to 100 grand, you want $1 million.
Yeah, all I say hustling.
Once you
right.
get to 10,000, you want 50.
That shit like smoking
There's
crack.
no, it's you're chasing your first high.
That shit like smoking
Right.
crack.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit
You
like
can't
smoking
win.
crack. Yeah, you
And,
gonna
and
keep
y'all
going
don't
up.
understand that
shit like
because we
smoking
are
crack,
niggas
baby.
who've done it.
That shit
That's
like
what I'm
smoking
being
crack,
clear with.
baby.
You're not talking to a nigga with $500 in his
Yeah,
pocket.
that shit like smoking
Let's
crack.
be clear.
Yeah.
There's no amount of money that can make you happy. You have to be able to wake up and say, yo, I can do what the fuck I want.
And
Whether I got $20,000, I could go to Miami. I can buy a
Right.
plane ticket to London
You
if
gonna
I
keep
want. I
going
can spend
up and up and up and up and up and
$1,000. But you are gonna lose in life because what happens in that time is you don't get to spend that time with your family, your girl, your kids, because you're chasing the fucking check.
You're living for the street.
You know what I'm saying?
Living for that phone. You're chasing that high.
Yes.
That first play, when you
that's
sold
a
that
fact.
first nick bag of weed,
That's a
that
fact.
first dime bag of crack, that first pound of weed in the trap sacked up, and you made that good money.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be chasing that shit. It's gonna keep going up. Boy, I can do this shit 100 times.
That's
you
a
feel
fact.
me? I can get on a private plane and goddamn. I got a private plane now. I can goddamn put the bricks on here and take them over here.
Yeah.
I'm fucking these Mexicans. Boy, I can do this, boy. We
Before
be
you know
chasing
it,
that shit
5
forever.
years done flown by. 10 years done flown by. You go to jail. You telling your kids, you telling whoever, oh, when I get out, I'm gonna do this. Or da, da, da. You could have did it then. You know what I'm saying? But it's a trick. I've been in it. You know what I'm saying? He's been in it. It is a trick. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk about crackheads or whoever. Getting money is the same addiction.
you a crackhead.
You know what I'm
chasing the
saying?
high of
That
money.
is a fact. You know what I'm saying? That is a all the way fact. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I even tell dudes who are even getting money, we was just talking about the sucker nigga we was talking about, right?
Right.
Like sometimes we had dumb niggas who spend $120 on a watch.
Go
Cash.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The problem is you're spending the money for the people, and then when you get fucked up, you don't have no money.
You
You
down
know what I'm
bad.
saying? So it's like you tricking yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you're chasing the high.
And what you chasing traps you. You get to a certain level and you don't realize that your lifestyle that you're paying for
Yeah.
has paralleled the level you're chasing.
It's gonna take
so
you right there.
100 bands, when you had 10 bands, right? And you imagined 100 bands and what the resources it could afford you, it ain't the same when you get to 100 bands.
You was really doing better when you had 10 bands.
That's
Because
a
you
fact.
built a
That's
more
a fact.
expensive
You was really
lifestyle,
doing
That's a
better.
right? So you built
That's a
this
fact.
expensive lifestyle. So now you got your exit plan. That ain't an exit no more.
Exactly. You gotta keep going.
You gotta keep
trap.
going. There's
You
nothing
trap.
because the more money you make, the bigger you're expensive, the more money you spend.
Man, I'm about to
And-
steal my nigga Puff line like my nigga Big say, man.
More money,
more
more
problems,
problems.
man. You feel me? You
That's
gonna
a
be
fact.
fucked
So
up, man.
if you're getting money, if you have the ability to get money, right, and you have a real exit plan, you need to minimize your lifestyle. You understand? So you
Easier
can-
said than done.
Way
Shit,
easier.
Let's be clear.
This shit I'm
Way
finna say,
easier.
this shit sound mad white, right? But as soon as you come on your first look, you flip your first couple keys, you sell a couple bags, you know what I'm saying? You gotta invest in whatever it is you believe in.
You want to know
You
why you
gotta
have
invest,
to?
man.
It's because when you
Get
had
that shit
no
up and
money,
invest,
you was
man.
like, man, when I get 10,000, I'm gonna get a barbershop. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get a store.
Yeah.
You got the
that
10
shit
cents. This shit
ASAP.
ain't nothing.
You gotta do that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah,
ASAP.
and
Yeah.
then when you get to 50, you like, man, I ain't putting 30 into that shit. I'm be broke.
bricks working.
But how you gonna be broke? You got
Bags
20 extra
working.
thousand.
Bags
But
working.
yeah, no, you don't
You
want
know what
to
I'm
do
gonna
it.
do? I'm gonna put all my money into the bag. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be broke.
yeah.
I'm gonna spend everything on the bag.
Yeah, I can turn this to 80.
That's the wrong.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit works, but it's the wrong thing,
Then
bro.
you take your loss, you back down to 10, 20,
over with.
and
Right.
it doesn't
Yo,
work.
play, gonna be the one to tell on you. You feel me? So that means your play, the nigga you serve, not him. The nigga he served, then the nigga he served, gonna be the one to take your ass out. Nigga you ain't never seen in your life. He gonna know you the man.
And the
It's gonna
gem
be over
is,
with.
and the
Well, I
gem
wish
is-
you wasn't preaching, but you preaching.
and-
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be over with.
Nah, but and the gem is, you know, for people listening in that situation, and they're like, man, but I don't know what to invest in. I don't want no barbershop. I don't know about stocks. It don't matter. You invest in yourself.
Exactly.
That's what you do. Because
Whatever
if
you
you would have
believe in.
invested in yourself, right? Then your position or your street exec success on a personal level would have been through the roof, right?
I'd have been up.
Which is where it's about to go. You know, the way me and G had to invest in the podcast, how we
Y'all
had to
did y'all
invest
thing
in the
with that
clothing line.
two-shot drug dealers,
Yeah.
this shit going up.
And so if you don't know what to do, look in the fucking mirror. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to watch a tutorial. You don't need to learn from any outside advice. You need to learn from, you know, the man in the mirror. Invest in yourself. Figure it out.
It's so much negative around. It'd be hard to believe in the positive.
It is, but nothing good comes easy.
Yeah, but we just gotta make our people believe in it. Like what y'all doing right now, you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to do, working with y'all, like, niggas just gotta believe in it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to
100%.
believe because you in the hood where all we came from. Even if you in the fucking suburbs is the hood now. The suburb, you know what I'm saying? The suburbs of the hood. Niggas got dope and crack out, they serving. You know what I'm saying? They swiping. That's the new dope dealer. You feel me? That shit can get you fucked up too, man. That swiping shit. That shit can get you nowhere. It's like the swiping is the new robbing. You feel me? In my day, it was the jack boys. Now it's the swipers. You feel me? Y'all niggas swiping for that money and gonna spend that shit on hoes, cars, and clothes, and now you got swipe again. It's like the dope boys had to
it's
rob
like,
again.
I ain't even.
The shit ain't it, man.
A hustler is a hustler, right? But I'm not even disrespecting the swipers. But most swipers I know don't
That's
have
a new
no
dope
money.
dealer.
They have no money though.
Yeah, you know it's a lot. Only this much niggas come up in the dope game. And some niggas that just dope game re-up to re-up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's the new dope game.
That's
Swiping
for
is the new dope. These niggas ain't no disrespect to you young niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas ain't real enough to goddamn sell dope no more. So they swipe.
Yeah.
Make sure you put that in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
G, you want to wrap it, G?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man. Man, we had a good interview, man.
This shit was too fun.
Yeah,
And for
that's a
upcoming
fact.
artists,
I enjoy this
tell upcoming artists how to fuck with street execs.
If you don't want a nigga dancing in your video, doing no lame shit, feel me? Come to the street exec. This is real shit right here. Street! You feel me? Pull up.
Word.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on us, man. We
Get
right
you
here,
a
man.
package deal.
Straight
Spend
up,
some money, man.
Get your
Invest in
package
yourself.
deal, man.
Invest in
Listen,
yourself,
get your
man.
weight up, not your hate
Good
up,
number.
man.
If you
Stop.
selling, if you
Listen,
selling
man.
dope in the street, we got dope for you right here, man.
Word.
We can sell that. We can sell that. Whatever you got pushing, we can push like you're pushing that dope in the street.
You want
right
to be
here.
like Dolph?
right here.
Come get
Yeah.
this bag.
Right here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're an
I
artist
seen
and
Key
you got
Glock in
heat,
here the other day, man. Key Glock was in here, cool
You
dude,
just picked up
man.
the shit from the back just now, like this camouflage band shit with the 40s on it.
That's a
You just
fact.
picked it up. Come on,
and
keep some
tell
of that
them
rap shit.
if you a young rapper and you got heat and you willing to invest in yourself, spend some money on some real studio time, even if you're not recording, play that fucking hit 30 times in a row, crack that door.
Yeah,
you never know who gonna hear that
if
shit.
you believe in yourself hard enough, you'll make a nigga like us believe in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta have your shit together. One thing about it, you gotta have your shit together. Cause we deal with niggas with their shit together. with
I
good
want
music.
you to say that. A lot of times people just go to the studio all the time and they put out bullshit and they think, oh, I can fuck with street execs. No, like, you need to come here when you got your artwork together, when you got good mixed songs.
Man, we done turned plenty of rich niggas around. Plenty of hood rich niggas around. Nigga come up with that good dope money, boy.
Yeah.
You got dope money, but your music's some bullshit, boy. Matter of fact, we don't even want to burn you up. We could have took your money,
Yeah.
but that ain't
Right.
what we do here. We want
Yeah.
good music and good niggas, man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we
Word.
want. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
that's a good rap.
feel
I
me?
think
That's
that's a
what
good
we
one.
want.
And a lot of times, y'all can record anywhere, but sometimes it's about who you could actually bump into in here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I've been in here many times. I done seen Schoolie, Key Glock,
we
2
here.
Chainz,
This
Dolph,
shit like-
everybody in here, and sometimes it's just about somebody seeing, feeling your energy
Matter of
too.
fact,
You know what
y'all
I'm saying?
niggas on time like this shit right here. I call this shit Never Neverland. You feel me?
Okay.
Y'all know Peter Pan. Y'all familiar with that shit?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like with grown men go to play.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
word, yeah.
It's finna turn into Never Neverland in about 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the guys finna pull up. They finna pull up, but you know what I'm saying? Smoking their weed.
Waking up from
with
that
all their
no
little
cap
hoes,
party
yeah.
last
They finna come kick it. You feel me?
Yeah,
It's finna be on another level. You know what I'm saying? So. You can come kick it, man, but you gotta be 100 and be about your business, man. We have a lot of fun, but we, in the meantime, in between time, we about the business, man. You know what I'm saying? No days off, no minutes off, no seconds off, man. We trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. man. Listen, man. Another episode, Drug Dealer's Dream, Season 3.
Street Exec Studio.
Street Exec Studio. Management.
Oh, we going up.
Soon to be a label.
Soon to
Boy
be.
Rilow. Pressure. Take
On
over
the
your
way.
track.
On the way.
It is what it is, man. So
Thank y'all. Thank y'all again.
Hey, listen,
I gotta
man.
thank y'all again.
Definitely,
already know,
definitely,
man.
I got a nice
Thank
little
you for sharing your
buzz.
story,
Yeah,
man.
Hennessy.
Yeah,
Y'all
you
boy
showed-
had that
you
good
showed-
Hennessy. Y'all had that cheap Hennessy. Y'all had that good shit. I made my
They
money
know.
mad as fuck. Like, nigga, you drunk? Hell yeah. Fuck you, mean, man.
That's a fact, man. Hey, listen, man. Signing off, man.
A drug dealer's dreams.
Yeah, man. Some of y'all still out here dreaming, man. We done turn this shit to a reality. Know what I mean? We out there getting